Okay, so I decided I was going to post another one of these videos, and I wanted to talk about what I talked about tonight. So if you were there tonight, you probably don't need to hear this again unless you want to hear this again. I mean, by all means, go ahead. But I wanted to talk about this theory that this girl named Rachel had, and it was the theory, and it's that compassion is a chain reaction, and that you never know, you're not going to know what you've done for people by being kind, but that doesn't really matter, because she's just saying that she believed that when you were kind to people, they would be kind to people. So I wanted to talk about that, and I wanted to say that people need to learn. Well, so how am I going to start this? To hate, not to judge someone for their sins, to hate the sin and not the sinner. It's one of my favorite things, is to hate the sin and not the sinner, because everyone has sinned. Everyone's a sinner. So you can't hate the person for what they've done, because you have sinned too. I also wanted to say to surround yourself by people who build you up and be a person who builds people up too, because everybody needs another person to build them up. And just to be kind to people. I challenge everyone who sees this to be kind to people, every day. Just not to worry about what everybody else is doing. If you stop worrying and judging people, then think about if you didn't worry about who was judging you. It'd be a lot easier to pick out your outfit in the morning for girls. It'd be a lot easier to lose a football game, or to lose any game really, or to mess up, or to be a Christian if you knew that people weren't judging you all the time for what you did and what you've done and what you're going to do. And stop worrying about what people are going to think about you, and start worrying about what God thinks of you, because he's the only one that matters. Let's just be real here. He's the only judge. He's the only one that has the right to judge. You do not have the right to judge, because God made you, and he made that person, and I leave that all up to God. I'm not trying to judge people. It takes too much of my time. I think God's got it covered. God's got everything covered, so I'm not worried. It's not like I don't think that anybody thinks that God can't handle it himself, because I'm pretty sure he can. He's amazing and wonderful. He can handle judging. He doesn't need your help. He's the one to judge, not me and not you. And I also wanted to say that I think it is crazy that we haven't thought of this yet. My favorite song, I'll reference one of my favorite songs, and it says, "For greater things have yet to come, and greater things are still to be done in this city." And I think that that's amazing, because I challenge Blue Ridge, I challenge my high school to show compassion and start a chain reaction. And don't not start a chain reaction because you think somebody else is going to do it for you, because they are not. It's like me being like, oh no, I'm not gonna post a confidence video because somebody else will. Oh, but no, I'm not gonna speak at church because somebody else will pick up for my slack. You can't slack. You gotta be all in when it comes to God. You can't be halfway. You can't be mediocre. So be kind to people. The littlest thing, you never are ever probably gonna know what you've done for somebody, but at least you did something for somebody once. And maybe in heaven you'll find out what you've done for somebody or how you changed somebody's life. But until then, keep changing lives. Let's change lives. Let's change my high school. Let's change, if you don't go to where I go, change your high school. I challenge you, I dare you to show compassion and kindness to people, and to be courageous and to stand firm in your faith, because I want to see a difference in this world, and I want to know when I leave this world that I did something for God. That's what I want to know. I don't care about my GPA, or if I'm first in the class, or if I won a state championship. I don't want to leave this world with that. I don't want to leave high school being known for winning state or losing state or being top 25. Like, that's not what I want to leave with. I want to leave high school and know that I changed somebody's life, one person's life, not everybody's. And I wanted to talk about bullying because I think it's an awful thing, and I want you to be kind to your enemies. I want you to be kind to your bullies. And I know that's hard because people are mean. High school is rough. It's like war. Yeah, that's about how I describe it. And middle school is rough too. Probably worse, but love the person who hates you, because guess what? You gotta show them God's love. That's your job. So remember, compassion is a chain reaction, and I challenge you to do something about it. I'll say it to you, but I want to see you do it.